Hi, I'm Dave Booth, Vice President of Sales with Caliber Equipment. What I'd like to do today is just take a couple minutes to talk to you about one of the many products that Caliber Equipment offers. This particular model is from IPC Eagle, one of the many manufacturers that we represent. And they have a wide range of sweepers, from corded to battery powered, from walk behind up to the larger riders. What we have here today to show you is one of the mid-size battery powered self-propelled sweepers. It's the model 512. Now this particular machine has many uses, both indoors and outdoors, and what I'll do is take a couple minutes and just walk you through it. One of the things about all sweepers, they're either designed as what we call forward throw, meaning they're going to throw the debris forward into a hopper, and that is great for heavier debris that you may have in your facility. Pallet chips, nuts, bolts, gravel, things of that nature. Some of the machines are what we call overthrow, and that's better designed for lighter debris that you can't flick. It puts it into the rear and there's a rear hopper. This particular model and the larger version from IPC Eagle, the 712, it is both front and rear hopper capacity. It is a battery powered machine, self-propelled, and with front and rear hopper and an electric shaker. Why is that important? Many of the smaller machines, if you're trying to control dust, which you will have when you're dry sweeping, is you have a filtering system to prevent the dust from getting up and airborne on the machine, on your facility, and your operator. So with this system, it has a dust filtering, so it pulls the dust into a panel filter, and now it keeps the air clean in the environment for you and your employees. Let me show you a couple things on this machine. First of all, as you see, it has a side broom. Obviously, that is best for getting along edges and curbs. As it spins, it throws the debris to the front of the machine, and then it passes underneath for the main broom to pick it up. On this particular model, as I said, we have a front hopper and a rear hopper. Let me show you the front hopper. By releasing this lever, which keeps the seals for dust control in the hopper, I can now easily pull this out. And you can see the type of debris that we were able to pick up outside. So we have everything from sand, grit, rocks, pallet chips, all that went forward into the hopper. If we look underneath, you'll see the type of broom that we had right now. That is kind of a multi-purpose. It can be used on smooth floor, textured floors, asphalt, concrete, but they do offer other broom choices depending on your surface. And keep in mind, this machine can also be a carpet sweeper. Many people are used to using vacuum cleaners, which you're tethered to a cord. With this machine and the right broom, you can use it throughout your indoor facility for carpet sweeping and greatly improve your productivity for your employees. After I've taken it out and dumped it, I can just very simply slide it back in and then push the lever down, which seals it up so I have maximum dust control. I'll spin it around, and as I said, this particular model and the larger one, we have a forward throw hopper and a rear hopper. What happens on the rear hopper, if you have light debris that you can't push forward into the hopper in the front, the spinning of the main broom in the broom chamber is going to lift it and put it into the back. And the other feature that is very unique on this particular model and the other model from IPC Eagle is we have an electric shaker. Now, the importance of that feature is some of the other brands that you may look out there, in order to clean that filter, either A, you have to take it out and manually shake it out, or B, you have some manual lever that you have to move back and forth in order to knock the dust out of the filter. Keeping a clean filter is how you maximize your dust control. IPC Eagle is giving you an electric shaker to make the process very simple for your employees. And in this model, you have actually three positions. You have an off for the vacuuming if it's wet, for wet sweep. You move it forward, that gives you your dust control for dry sweeping, and you push it down to activate the electric shaker. Let me show you here in the back by simply turning these two levers. Now I can simply take the hopper and I can pull it out. Now you can see the amount of debris that when we swept, the heavier debris went to the front, but the lighter debris was flicked into the rear hopper. So I'm getting the best of both worlds, both a forward throw and a rear throw, depending on the type of debris. So it really makes it a versatile machine for almost any kind of debris you're picking up. Last thing you can see is the panel filter right here. Very simple. This is the shaker that's going to vibrate it, and when it vibrates, the dust that's in the filter and this pre-filter, which can, by the way, be taken out and washed, it drops down, and now it's in the hopper. If I keep the filter properly cleaned, I'm going to have the best airflow, which means the best dust control. Now, after you've dumped the hopper in the rear, I simply take the hopper, fit it up underneath in the rear compartment, push, turn the levers up, lock that in place, and lock that in place, and now I'm back in business. The operation of the machine is very simple, and I'll go through that for you. What you have two levers here on each of these steel handles. One of them is your traction, so as I squeeze this, it engages a belt, which in turn moves the machine at whatever speed is appropriate for your cleaning. This lever actually, there is a flap in the front of the machine which it lifts it off the ground. Now the benefit of that is, if you're sweeping very light debris, it may not pass underneath the front flap. So what I do is I lift this up momentarily, let the debris get underneath and into the broom chamber, and then I drop it down. So it again makes it a very versatile machine for doing heavy sweeping, heavy debris, or even light debris. The operation of the machine, again, very simple. Turn on the power. It'll go through a short diagnostic. And right now, green light, the motor is on, which means the broom is spinning. And I've got a power light here. If I want dust control, because it's dry, I activate that. Light comes on, tells me the vacuum is running. If I'm doing curb edge sweeping, I have it on, but if I don't need it, I raise it up and it automatically shuts it off. That simply lowers it, turns on the side broom, and then that shuts it off. So as you can see, you have very few buttons and operational things, so your people can easily understand how to operate this machine effectively and safely. And then I shut it off. Last thing I'll show you is over time you have an adjustment, and this adjusts how much the main broom is pushing down. So as the broom wears and gets smaller, even though it does float to the contour of the ground, as it gets smaller, I may have to make subtle adjustments so I keep just enough pressure of the broom sweeping. Too much pressure, I wear out my broom faster. Not enough, it's not going to sweep appropriately. So as you can see, this is a very simple machine, and this particular model has a 28-inch cleaning path. 20-inch main broom, side broom gives me a 28-inch cleaning path. And this machine, with an operator walking about 3 miles an hour, can do about 27,000 square feet per hour. So there's no better way to reduce your labor costs. If you're pushing a broom and sweeping manually, this machine can be paid for very quickly because of its high productivity, does a better job, and it controls the dust, which is not good for your employees and the environment in your facility. For more information, give us a call. Caliber Equipment, 888-550-0945, and speak to one of our sales associates about the IPC Eagle CT512. And thanks for watching.